Hello, everyone. Just wanted to read just a little bit to you that we're still in the coronavirus. Um, we are. Let me see right here. We're still in the coronavirus. Um, Governor Ivy loosened up the restrictions last Friday, I think it was, and she's going to let us meet together. It's still going to be some restrictions with a 6 foot distance and that sort of thing. So even though that we have loosened up a little bit and may be able to have some more regular type churches Sunday, who knows if we'll go right back into it. So I'm not going to let down for right now anyway. But anyway, I want to read in Judges 6. I want to read 6 through 12, I think it is. But yeah, I want to read Judges 6, 12 through 16. Let's get started here. It says, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him. We're talking about Gideon. And said unto him, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befallen on us? If this coronavirus is among us, why is all of this befallen? If you're with us, Lord. And where is all his miracles? Where be all his miracles, which our fathers told us, saying, Did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? And now the Lord has forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. And the Lord looked upon him, Gideon, and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have not I sent thee? And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my father is poor in Manasseh, and the least in my father's house. And the Lord said unto him, Surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man. This is a very familiar story about Gideon, and so the Lord chose him to release his people. Anointing must be released. It can't be for certain ones. It has to be for everyone. I think if you have an anointing, it's not just for you to keep it to yourself. It's to share with me and everyone else. This is my year that I might share what I know with you, because that's why the enemy fought me so hard last year. It's because he didn't want me to try to help anybody this year. Nothing happens that surprises God, not even the coronavirus. It didn't catch him by surprise. It caught us, maybe some of us, by surprise. When we know our purpose, we don't try to compete, compare, imitate, or anything like that. When we know our purpose, you can see God's design and blueprint in your life. We are unique. We're not alike. None of us are alike. I went and visited a church and preached, and when I got through, the minister said that he enjoyed it. And he said, Brother Dale is a unique man. So I didn't know what exactly. I thought I knew what unique meant. I didn't know if he was trying to say that I was weird or something like that, or different, so much different from everybody else. But we are. So when I got home, I looked up unique, and it said one of a kind. Not only am I unique, but you're unique. There's only one of you. There's some people that have this attitude, if I can't be the lead dog, I don't want to be in this race at all. I don't feel that way. If I can't be the lead dog, if I can't be so many people with that, we didn't never even get their name in the Bible. The little boy that brought 5 loaves and 2 fishes. If I can't be out front, just let me bring the 5 loaves and 2 fishes. God has fixed it so that we can only release our anointing when we come together in unity and harmony. And I've also noticed that, your enemies will teach you who you are more than anybody else. When the hound gets to barking so loud, then you know that you must be right at the treasure and to keep on going. If I wanted to put, and I've mentioned this in another video, I think if I wanted to push over a chicken coop, I wouldn't need Brother Tim Hurd's backhoe that goes to our church. I could just probably push it over with my foot. But if you want to take a building, a skyscraper down in New York City, you're going to have powerful, you're going to have dynamite and other things to take that building down. So that's why the enemy's after you. That's why he's brought out all the weapons and all the artillery, is because he knows that it's going to take something significant. And he has already established your worth when you couldn't even see what it was. If you had two people walking down the street in New York City, one of them was a man in a three-piece suit, the other one was a bag lady, and there was thieves waiting in the dark shadows to come out and rob. Reckon who would they rob? The bag lady? I think they would probably hit the man in the three-piece suit first, don't you? And that's why the enemy is attacking you. He can see your worth even more than you can. And Gideon was called to overcome something that he was afraid of. It said he was hiding in a winepress. The angel comes out there and calls him a mighty man of valor. And he's hiding from the enemy in a winepress. That don't sound too mighty to me. And Gideon was called to overthrow something he was afraid of. He was afraid of the enemy. And I think about the burning bush. Moses walked up on this bush that's burning. That wasn't a rare sight to him. They have bushes in the desert that are oily, and they'll catch fire. What was significant was that the bush burned and didn't burn up. And Moses had an epiphany. He was afraid of the bush, but he couldn't walk past it. When God saw that he turned aside to see, that's when God spoke to him. There's things in life, well, like the ministry. If God has called you into the ministry, you ought to be a little afraid of it. I mean, it's an awesome responsibility, but you're attracted to it, and you can't just turn and walk off. And I think that God is looking for people in these last days that he can trust with success. And I think he's looking for people he can trust with success and people he can trust with trouble. I have another sermon. Can God trust you with trouble? We know he can trust you with, with the meetings going good. But how about while this coronavirus has been going on, could he trust you that even though you're not getting to go to church, that he can depend on you to be right there? I was thinking about those people that Gideon told to go back because all the fearful. I imagine right before they went back, they was telling him, just a little bit before that, they were saying, Gideon, man, I'm with you. Man, I am right here with you. And then when he offered them a chance to run, they took him up on it. That was the first people Gideon let go, got rid of, was the people that's afraid. And I already said fear is false evidence appearing real. But fear is contagious. And that's why Gideon let them people go back, because he knew that would run through the whole thing. Gideon and another man went down to the enemy. And when they got down there, they heard the enemy saying how afraid they was of Gideon. Sometimes the enemy, you can listen to them and they'll tell you more than your friends. They'll let you know how significant you are. The enemy knew Gideon's strength better than he did. And, nobody gets jealous over somebody that don't have anything. So I know when these terrorist groups are about to do something, our people listen to the chatter on these enemy broadcasts and all that. When the chatter picks up, that's when they know they're going to do something. Right before 9/11, I'm sure the chatter picked up. So when the chatter picks up, whenever the talk is so great, I've talked about Psalms 1, where they got to walking, trotting and walking to hear the enemy. Uh, that chatter will ramp up to slow you down. Just keep going. Just keep going. You are a mighty man of valor. I have kiddingly told people, I say, thou mighty man of valor. And they say, oh, I'm not mighty. And I tell them that Gideon didn't feel mighty when the angel came down there and called him a mighty man of valor. He was hiding in a wine press. So we're afraid, but God has got the answer and the victory over everybody. I've enjoyed being with you. If you need me, let me know. May God bless you.